Animated objects are crafted with potent magic to follow the commands of their creators. When not commanded, they follow the last order they received to the best of their ability and can act independently to fulfill simple instructions. Some animated objects, including many of those created in the Feywild, might converse fluently or adopt a persona, but most are simple automatons. Constructed nature. An animated object doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep. That's a one-line thing, and a lot of people would be like, all right, cool, there'll be a sentinel, a guardian. Think about that, though. Something that doesn't need to rest or eat or drink or even have air could be really effective if you put it in the right setting. So this is behind the scenes in my DM brain. That one little line, boop, it just popped out. That's something I want to figure into this encounter. All right, so then they have animated armor, they have flying sword, rug of smothering, and these are just 3 suggestions with stat blocks, okay? You don't have to use that. It could be anything. It could be an animated bookshelf. It could be a grandfather clock, with a swinging bladed pendulum.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of dope. I might use that. All right. So we'll say this. Animated armor. We need to use at least one of these, and then we could figure in a made-up one.
Sure.
Now, just so you guys know, for mechanical purposes as a DM, okay, animated armor is given a challenge rating of 1. It has immunity to poison and psychic, obviously. Condition immunities to blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted. So it's got a lot of condition immunities.
Most of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's look at the specials. Anti-magic susceptibility. The armor is incapacitated while in the area of an anti-magic field. If targeted by dispel magic, the armor must succeed on a con saving throw against the caster's spell save DC or fall unconscious for 1 minute. Now, even that is cool, Brian, because it doesn't destroy it.
Yeah.
So you could have somebody dispel magic and the thing's like, and they're like, yay, we defeated it. And then the party's sitting there talking or looking through treasure, and then whoosh, it pops up, right? That's where you keep that little D10 behind the screen, and you're counting what they're doing, and then they pop up. Surprise. False appearance. While the armor remains motionless, it is indistinguishable. Yeah. That's another thing. So in my DM mind, I'm thinking like, you walk into a room of armor, and but not all of them are these things.
Sure.
Or if you want to up the challenge rating,
all of them are.
Yeah, all of them are. Yeah. And then flying swords pop out. They have multi-attack, a slam attack. Let's look at flying sword. So obviously, flying sword is huge. They also have anti-magic susceptibility and false appearance.
CR 1/4. So.
It's CR 1/4 because basically it's a sword that can attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Rug of smothering. Very similar, but challenge rating 2, and I think it's because it can grapple.
Yeah.
So while it's grappling a creature, the rug takes only half damage dealt to it, and the creature grappled by the rug takes the other half.
That's substantial.
That's awesome. False appearance, and then the smother attack is it's grappled, restrained, blinded, and a risk of suffocating. And in addition, the start of each turn target takes 10 bludgeoning damage. Yeah. Wow. Specifically, I'm thinking that maybe they have to go to a keep that was rumored to have been ruled by a powerful wizard years ago, right? Who has since disappeared. The villagers that live within miles of the keep think it's haunted.
Sure.
And there's this folklore about it being haunted, and the ghost of the wizard haunts it, okay? So from the DM perspective, that's true. The wizard died. He's a ghost. He's trapped in the keep, okay? But all these things that he created prior to that are still there. And he's still tied to the material world because he was obsessed with knowledge and his possessions and his wealth, and he doesn't want to leave it behind, so he guards his keep still. But in addition, all these things are in there and more, right? So you've got this elaborate, nice, keep, and you've got the library room, right? And if you try to take anything from the library room, the books will attack you back, you know? And they're CR 1/8, they do 1 hit point of damage, but, imagine just getting pelted by books and, chairs that slide out and try to trip you. They do trip attacks, but they don't do any damage, that kind of little stuff. You go in the kitchen, your plates are going to fly at you, forks and knives. So it starts off with like these just kind of petty, annoying things, but as they go further through the exploration, there are more hazardous rooms. The Hall of Arms, like, you know, that's where the sword and the armor comes in. The rugs, there could be multiple rugs, you know, maybe the entrance rug in the foyer and then a rug in the parlor. So I just see, you know, these different little things in bedrooms. You could have the 4-poster bed that just, you know, whips its arms around and the curtains kind of grab you in a similar grapple way as the rug of Smothering. So kind of with that Beauty and the Beast idea. But ultimately, I think I would also, just to mess with the players a little bit and keep it fun, I would throw some other kind of similar things in there, like maybe a mimic, or a lurker above kind of thing, so that there's some elements where they're like, oh, it's a chest, it's probably animated again, and then they're like, it's a mimic, you know, or
I'm stuck to it now.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe there are a couple doppelgangers who have taken up residence in this manor, who, because they have the appearance of the wizard, the animated objects don't bother them. They're smart, like they figured it out, you know. Maybe there's a painting of the wizard, so that they looked at that and they're like, you know, I don't know. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of throw in a couple like little ringers in there, just to. But I think this could be a fun low to mid-level adventure, depending on how many of these things you throw at people. Plus,
these are cool because it's like.
It adds an exploration.
This is but it's a low-level encounter, or a really interesting supplement to a medium or upper-level encounter.
If you throw other things in there. And I think what could make it cool, too, is that you have the opportunity to throw in additional things like just traps. You could have a lot of traps. You could make secret doors all over the place because the wizard was like paranoid, you know. So it could be a very exploratory adventure as well. So